Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Mindful SMP server. I have a complaint to make with everybody on the server. I don't know whose mine this is. I think it's a community mine. Okay, so everybody just leaves behind all this redstone. Now, I can't really complain too much because I can just come in and grab it without any hassle. But I don't know why people just leave redstone behind. I mean, I just don't know. I can't think of a good reason. But today we have a good project in mind that I need to start. And I need a shulker box. And I'm pretty sure... That scared me. Pretty sure that our member, I'm Named Gamer, just created a shulker box store over at his base. And I need one more diamond. He's selling them for 7, and I have 6. So I need to find one more diamond so that I can go buy a shulker box so that I can carry over supplies to this new project. And once I find that, I'll see you over there. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see these. I've spent like 30-40 minutes looking for these diamonds. Good God. You know, I wouldn't even have been mad if I only got one out of that. That's all I need. That's all I care about at this point. I can get out of here. I can move on now. Thank goodness. Over here at the house, actually, we got the grand opening shulker box emporium by I'm Named Gamer, and he dropped off a free shulker box. You see, that says shulker box. I'm going to assume that doesn't mean that we get one for free, so I'm going to clear that up with them, and I'm just going to go pay for the one that I'm already on my way to get. Okay, so I was wrong about one thing. It wasn't at I'm Named Gamer's base. It was actually here at the shopping district, which is just getting started. So here we are, and I need to go ahead and get this one shulker box for 7 diamonds. Wow. Okay, so cool. Yeah, I have an inventory full. I'll just drop that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have an inventory full of all of our stuff that we have that we need for our project, and it looks a bit different in my texture pack than it should, and we might change that. So a build that we're going to do is basically going to be a potion shop, right? And I came up with a really cool build in the creative world, and I really want to get started on it. And everything that I built in the default texture pack to make sure it looked the same for everybody. And for me, it just looks a bit different because I have this weird, like, bricky texture to the concrete, and I might get rid of that just for the blocks that we're going to be using so that I have the smooth texture on it to make it look nice. I don't know. We'll see how it looks once we build the actual thing. And I'm going to try not to die from all these mobs. Might be hard. You know what? Let's just stay under here because I'm lagging and I'm scared. Okay, this is just... I'm going to have to YOLO it. Leave me alone, please. I have pretty much everything on me. I cannot afford to... Lag? Why am I lagging like that? No. Just let me make it across. Just let me make it across. Just let me make it across. Please, 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 please. Okay. This is a really dangerous pathway, everybody watching this. I don't know who built this, but can we work on it? Oh, please let me go through. All right, this is... I have everything I need on me. I just need to not die, and I'm good. That was scary. I left my arrow behind, too. Alrighty, so this is the spot that I've picked out for our little shop over here. It's right behind the... It's not the Ender Pearl, it's the shulker box emporium. I don't know why I keep on getting that messed up in my head. So this is our little area that I've kind of bordered out over here with some grass blocks a little while ago. And this is where we're going to be building our potion shop. Now, I'm actually quite happy with this build that I've come up with. I think it's pretty cool. Like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but, you know, I'm a little bit biased, I suppose. But anyway, it's not that easy to talk and build at the same time in this game. If you don't know that, you're probably not a YouTuber or somebody who records this game in general. It's not the easiest thing to talk and concentrate on what you're building. But I have a screenshot of what I built over on my right monitor. So I have a little bit of an advantage here. Now this comes out 5 blocks, I'm pretty sure. And in total, it comes out like an L shape over here, like an L shape, and it comes out 12 blocks like that. So this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then need to come up one more and then out this way with the light gray concrete again, and then it comes out like this, 2 wide, like that. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track here. I'm just going off of a picture. I'm gonna have to double check my work after this recording. But one thing that I can talk about while I'm recording and not have to concentrate too hard on is why I am not having good luck with recording anything right now. If you don't know, if you're watching this in the future, then it won't make a difference. But if you're watching this live as it comes out, I'm being pretty much screwed over by my internet company. Now, the reason for this is I am stuck on satellite internet where I'm living right now. Word of advice to anybody, if you can avoid it, never, ever use satellite internet, and you won't have my problems. But as a YouTuber and somebody who plays games pretty much all the time to make videos, you go through download speed super fast, along with upload speed when you're uploading videos and stuff. But when you hit a limit on satellite internet, they just cut you off, and you can't really do anything about it unless you have an upgraded plan, and it can cost quite a lot of money. So once you've hit your certain limit, like 70 gigs or something, they'll just cut you down to the bare minimum to where you can barely connect and do anything that you want to do. And that's where I've been at for the past month. Now, it just reset today, which is why I'm online connecting and actually being able to record right now. But I'm going through my my internet right now, and basically as soon as I hit that limit again, which will happen pretty soon, I will be out of luck and I will not be able to record or connect to any games for that matter. I can barely connect to a simple voice chat in Discord while I've hit the limit. So I am just out of luck right now. And this is why I'm going to have a hard time getting any videos live or made or connected or any of that. So yeah, just thought I'd bring that up while I'm recording. I don't know how in depth I need to go with this anymore. So it's turning nighttime. I'm going to go get a bed real quick. That's one thing I forgot. And hope Kent just, all right. MVP Kent right there. Just saved our butt. All right, I'm going to figure out the blueprint, the layout of where we're going with this, and I will bring you along the way. Quick side note real quick, if anybody watching this ever decides they want to build this building that I'm doing and follows me, I messed up. This is 4 blocks, not 5, and then it goes straight from the wood to the 2 wide gray, instead of having 1 light gray in between. Yeah. Quick note to self, this is something I didn't know. Mobs can spawn on scaffolding blocks. That's an interesting feature that I just found out. So there you go. Tips and tricks with Ethiqs if you didn't know that. So here's one choice I've been making. I built this on a single player world, as I mentioned before, and I was using lime green stained glass as the windows. Now, we could do this. Just make all of them lime green like this. Or one thing that I also tried was having a variation of different colors, like blue, light blue, cyan, other colors like that. So we might try out some different colored windows here and there and see what we like best. Alrighty, so this is the second story, or the start of it rather, and this is where the first room of the second story will be. Basically, it's going to be where the staircase, well, hidden ladder is going to be. I've been doing some redstone for a while, for a change after a while. I haven't been doing redstone a lot as of recently. All I've been doing for the past several seasons is focusing on building. And I used to be really into redstone, and I liked making really cool contraptions, like all sorts of things. I was just obsessed with redstone because that's what everything I watched on YouTube was about. So I'm excited to get back into it instead of only focusing on building again. All right, so a quick note to anybody might be ever building this one day. Don't ever follow exactly what I'm doing on camera here while I was talking, because I messed up. I had to push all of this out one block and all of this out one block, and I need to bring the light gray up around where that darker gray is, and then push the darker gray up 2 blocks. And this is supposed to be too wide because I just had to push this in 1 block. So yeah, just I'll show you. I'll try and show everything on camera really well once it's done. Don't build as I'm building. All right, so far, what are we thinking about the lime green glass? I'm okay with it. It kind of matches my skin because, you know, I'm a slime. But I'm thinking maybe magenta or lime green and light blue, or some sort of color combination instead of just having it all one color. Let me know what you think. Now, right here on the back end, I did something that I think is pretty cool. There's a pretty gnarly sounding cave below me that I don't feel like going down into yet. Let's see. It goes to this side and then right here. All right, so this block right here will be an anvil as soon as I make one. Then I go up with these, and these are supposed to be stone brick walls, but I don't have stone brick on me just yet, so I'm gonna use cobble for a placeholder, just for now. All right, let's go. 3 should be the bottom of this block, yeah. All right, bring this all the way across. So this is gonna be like not like a park, but like a little canopy covered area. I don't know how to describe it. I just think it's kind of cool. I have a cool pattern going on with it to where it reminds me of like a Spanish style porch. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm thinking in my head, but I just like this. And then I'm gonna add like a little bench right here, and I might add a fountain over here in time. So yeah. Oh, and these are supposed to be trees, little bushes, little trees. I just don't have iron for shears on me. Here's another pretty cool thing that I was really happy with. It gives a really cool loud noise in game, loud truck outside. Awesome. It gives a really cool effect. I don't know what it reminds me of, but maybe you guys can come up with something in the comments. Let's just put all these panes up and down so this goes all the way up. All this lag, it's so bad. Okay, now you can kind of see. So yeah, it's like a window that you can see through the planks or through the slabs. I don't know what it reminds me of. You know those kind of, I guess, how do I explain it? Like the cool cutout walls that have like sugar cane or reeds in the background. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. You see them in like hibachi grill restaurants or something like that occasionally. You might know what I'm talking about. I might pop something on the screen that shows what I'm talking about. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way that this little portion came out. It's just a fun little detail. And the, I don't know, what would this be considered? It's more of like a modern yet abstract kind of build. I have no idea what it would be described as. Alright, so everything's coming along really nicely. I decided that we should use white concrete in the bottom floor for our floor. Just so it's a bit brighter. I tried, in the other world, I tried using cyan clay, because it has a nice gray texture. I figured it would be a bit too dark in here without something to contrast the rest of the grays. So white seemed to work out the best. I also tried green clay, but again, that was a bit too dark, so I think this is going to be our best bet. I am experiencing something very weird right now. I keep on hearing Minecraft music in my head, It's not on. I'm just sitting here building pretty much in silence right now in between recording, and I hear Minecraft music in my head. I think I have a problem. Well, alright. This is pretty much it. This is pretty much the entire building done. Now, I'm going to run around the main area, try to show you on camera the dimensions and everything that I did here, because not everything I showed on camera earlier when I was recording building this, I may have changed a few things. So, yeah. Because I messed up quite a few times during this, dimensions and where I placed certain blocks. It just wasn't the right locations. But I am really quite happy. There's a tree in my way. I'm really quite happy with how it turned out. I changed a few things about it from the one that I did on my main, or my solo, my single player creative world that I made this on originally. Now, we have one finishing touch to do, but before we move on to that, I want to show you inside. We should definitely sleep real quick. One sec. Okay, so we got some skylights up here, which I added in. There's, I think, 3 different skylights, and then we have some hidden lighting. I'm going to create some cauldrons, and then 2 bushes on top of that, and it will be hidden lighting. I'm actually going to put a piece of, I think, white glass right there as well, just to make sure that the glowstone isn't right there at the floor level. I'm going to save up some wool and get some carpets in here to hide some lighting in the floor. Probably gray and maybe cyan. I think that's probably what I'll go with. I'm going to have chests all around this. I just need to make the chest. I don't have the wood on me right now. So, also, I just ran back to spawn again. I don't have any sticky pistons or slime balls. So I'm kind of out of luck until I can get the time to get some of those. Let's drop these down real quick. And I am too gray. I am too gray concrete short out of this entire build. That is some really good planning right there. As far as getting all the supplies I needed for this build, I did a really good job. I think I did a really good job. I have a lot more light gray dye than I do gray. Not dye, but concrete. So this is where I need some sticky pistons. I have a hidden button up here. Now, I need you to keep this a secret. Other people don't need to be in here. This is employees only, okay? I have a hidden button right here. When I press that, it will open up a hidden door. All this will be one wall. It will open up a hidden door with some pistons back here. Then I'll make my way around, and this is the ladder that leads up to the second story, as I was saying earlier. So I have nice little... I don't know what this would be called. There's a word for this thing here. It's not a canopy. That's not the word at all. Awning? No, that's another. No, never mind. So up here is where will have the 3 different automatic potion brewers. Now, they're not fully automatic. I mean, they're pretty much fully. I'm gonna have to manually take them out, but as far as everything goes, they're pretty much fully automatic. I forgot whose design I'm using. I found it on YouTube. I'll have to find that later, but I'm not building that today. So I will also have some signs here going across these, which will have all the more complicated ingredients, recipes for the potions, like night vision and stuff like that. Night vision isn't a good example, but the instant harming, that's a pretty decent recipe. So yeah, I'll have some of those over there. Posted up on that board. So here's the skylight that I found out I like. On my other world, I made this out of quartz. I don't have any quartz. And another thing, all this lighting, all these lamps up here that I have, they're going to be glowstone lamps with the daylight sensors. And I'll have the daylight sensors inverted. So these will only come on at night, and they'll turn off during the day. So yeah, other than some decorating and a few blocks here and there, hidden lighting, carpet, whatnot, redstone that I don't have, this is pretty much done for the building. So I'm happy with it. I'm very glad to get this done. That scared me a little bit. One more thing that I was going to add. I'm not even sure if it's still like a thing, but I know you can dig a trench here, say like 4 blocks deep or however many blocks down it takes for something to take damage. And you put string across and then carpet on top of that. And then mobs don't see the carpet, so they think it's just a drop, so they won't go through. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. I know it was back in like 1.5, the redstone update. That's when I found it out. And I'm not sure if it's... I know it's been patched one time before. I'm not sure if it still is. So I'm just going to add that just for safety reasons. There's not really anything else that I needed to show off. That's pretty much it. I need 2 more concrete blocks. I find that hilarious how there's only 2 blocks missing out of this entire build. The entire build I could have been short of anything, and it's 2 blocks. I'm happy with that. All right, moving on. Okay. All right, this is... everything's done as far as I'm concerned. So... with all that building aside, we have one finishing touch to do here, which is to implement my logo here. So, when I designed my logo, I thought it would work really well in Minecraft itself, and I was right. And I don't know why. Oh, that's one too far. Pretty sure I have a picture on my other monitor. Can't talk. I designed my logo and I instantly thought that it would look really good in Minecraft. So, I have it built on the other world now. I'm just trying to copy it. I don't know why. I should know my logo by heart, you would think, right? I get confused building my own logo here. Nah, I didn't do this right. Already I screwed up. See? I'm confused. I'm a confused individual. Half the time I was trying to make this, I was trying to talk about the Mindful Weekly Recap, and I couldn't get a proper sentence out. So there goes to show, building and talking does not work with me. At least not yet. That's a skill I need to develop. But there's my logo. It's quite simple. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hidden lighting behind here and then cover it with leaves. And then I'm going to put some other leaves just randomly around. Make it look nice. You got to have bushes, you know what I mean? So the Mindful Weekly Recap is a thing, and honestly, it's one of my favorite videos that we're putting out that GP is working on, or I'm the Gamer. I don't know why we call him different. We just know him as GP, okay? So yeah, here's a few clips of the Mindful Weekly Recap.
Welcome to the Mindful Recap, the weekly show where we take a look back at what everyone was up to this past week on the Mindful SMP. This week's episode is hosted by I'm Named Gamer. You can check out my channel along with everyone else on the Mindful server down in the description below. Ethiqs mentions that he's been busy moving these past couple of weeks and hasn't had a lot of time to do some recording, which is why in his episode this week, he highlights a bunch of events that he was a part of, including a pillager raid.
Grass visual glitch.
Ow, that hurts so much.
Ow! Finally, I got a cam account.
Among those who purchased a new account, Hungry spent his hard-earned cash on an account titled Cam Girl Hungry. I can't even begin to think what might have been going through his head.
And that is the Mindful Weekly Recap. If you want to check all those videos out, there should be like 6 up at this point. I'm not sure, but the link to the playlist should be in the top of the description if I remember to put it there. Let me know in the comments if you like the lime green glass. Oh, you know what? This episode's going too long, but I just remembered. I need to show you all what this looks like without the texture pack. So the thing is, I might get rid of the textures for these specific blocks, just the concrete, the gray, light gray, and white. That's all I'll be getting rid of. And I'll keep the rest as the Donkey Crab texture pack. But let's swap over to the vanilla pack real quick. So this is what it looks like without the texture pack. Now you see what I'm talking about. This has very smooth textures and the color palette. It's really nice. I'm definitely going to change the texture. I'm pretty much confident about that. But let me know what you think about it in the comments. You might like it better with the texture from the texture pack. I don't know. I personally like the smooth textures, but we'll see what you guys have to say in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I built this the entire episode. We'll do some more stuff next time. But until then, hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up to date for when I actually get stuff updated, posted, and whatnot. Just all my nonsense that I post on there. It's fun. See you guys in the next episode. Take care. Adios, amigos.